Hi there, Gary Smith here. Let me show you how to set up the GSP Lead Conversion dashboard using the classic interface. There is another accompanying video that shows you exactly the same steps using the Lightning interface, but let's do it with the classic interface here. All quite straightforward. After you install the dashboard, then you will have two additional fields. The first field is on the lead object. It's this field here, op from converted lead. So that's one field that we're going to be working with. And the second field is on the opportunity object, and it's this field here. It's a custom field from converted lead. So the two fields that we're going to be working with. So let's start with the lead field. So this is my lead field setup area, and it's this field here, opt from converted lead. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make that field visible so that I can update all of the existing lead records. I'm going to show you how to do the update on existing lead records as well. So click on the field, just click on the name of the field, and you'll come to this page. And first thing to do is click on this button here, View Field Accessibility. So click on the button. And you'll be presented with this table. So I'm going to make this field visible for system administrators. And to do that, I'm going to check this box here, visible. And this is going to add it to the page layout. You can choose to remove it from the page layout later, but we need to do this in order to allow us to update the field for all existing lead records. So I'm checking the box to be true. I've got a tick in there on visible. Click Save. And that's it. That's the first step. Second thing I need to do, and I only need to do this if I'm using record types on leads. If you're not using record types on leads, you don't need to do this second step. The second step is to make the pick list values available for the record types on the lead. And to do that, go down to my lead record types. Here are the two lead record types I have in this Salesforce environment. I'm going to click on the name of the first one. And I'm going to make the pick list values on the opt from converted lead, I'm going to make them visible to this record type. And to do that, click on Edit. There's the two pick list values, yes or no. I'm going to add them, move them across. And most important of all, I'm going to make yes the default value for the record type. Then I'm going to do exactly the same thing for the second record type. Go back to my record types. It's my second record type. Do exactly the same thing. Click on Edit next to the field. Move the two values over. And again, don't forget to select yes as the default value. It's important. So that's the second step complete. Third thing I'm going to do on this field is I'm going to map it to the equivalent field on the opportunity. So to do that, click on Fields. I scroll down to the top of my custom fields, and this time I need to click on this button here, Map Lead Fields. So click on the button. And there's the field, that the lead field that I want to map, and I want to map it to the opportunity object. So click Opportunity. I select my opportunity field. I've only got one custom field for the opportunity. It's this field here. I'm going to map it to that field and click Save. So that's the three things I've done for the lead field. Now on the opportunity field, you only need to do this if you're using record types on opportunity. Let me show you what you need to do. You go to the field on the opportunity object. It's this field, from converted lead. So that's the name of the field. And we did need to do the similar process for opportunity record types. So I find my record types. Here are my two record types for opportunities. Click on the name of the first one. There's my field on the opportunity. Click Edit. Move the two values over. And this time, here's the difference. I need to make the default value no. So on the lead, I made the default value yes. On the opportunity, I make the default value no. Click Save. As I say, you only need to do this if you're using record types in opportunities. There's my second opportunity record type from converted lead. Click Edit. The value's over. Select no as being the default value and click Save. So that's all of my work done on the fields. One final thing I need to do, and that's to update that field on the lead for all open existing leads. Now, if you're familiar with the data loader, that's an easy way to do that. Set the value of that field to be yes on all existing leads. If you don't want to use the data loader, there is another way to do it, and that is to click on the Leads tab. And just before I started the video, I created two new lead views. The reason I created two lead views is that because I'm using record types on leads, to mass update all of the records from this list view, I need to filter each one by individual record type name. If you're not using record types, just create a list view. You can probably use your all open leads. In this case, I've created two separate list views, each one filtered by record type. So let's have a look at the open web leads. So here are all of my open web leads that have a record type web, and I'm going to add that lead field to this list view. To do that, just click Edit, scroll down, find the field. There it is, opt from converted lead. Add it to the view. Move it up if I want, just to make it a bit easier, and click Save. So there's the field for all of my web leads. So to update those values, all I need to do is select all of the leads, double click on the field, select yes, and update that for all, in my case, 6 records. Click Save, and then if I refresh the list view, those values being updated for all existing leads. If you have a lot of leads, you might have multiple pages. You've got to do it for each individual page. Do the same thing for my leads with the other record type. So I have a record type of standard leads. Add the field to that view. Opt from converted lead. Save. So I haven't moved it across this time. There's my field for these only 2 leads. Select all the leads, double click, select yes, and do that for all, update it for all leads. Click Save and just refresh. And there you are, you're good to go. And what will happen is that when a lead is converted to an opportunity, this value will be carried through to the opportunity, and that's how we identify opportunities that have come from converted leads. Opportunities that are created directly on the account will have that standard value of no, and therefore we can differentiate between the two sets of opportunities. Now, if you get stuck, or if you have any questions, or if you have any doubts at all, do not hesitate. Go to our website, GarySmithPartnership.com. You can either give us a ring, or we have a contact us page. Get in touch. We will help you sort it out. That's it for now. Good luck.